Dude, what about like some RPG character?
With
and like
keyboard as fucking weapon?
Yeah, dude.
Previously on Less Social. There's a bunch of these code fluencers, right? And maybe I could call myself one now. But where's their own app, dude? I see a bunch of social networking platforms for programmers, but they're all code first, right? Stack Overflow, code first. GitHub, code first. But what about a person first social networking platform for programmers?
All right, so I'm building this app right now. It's pretty fun to build, and you know, React Native, it's super fun actually. You know, like when you first start coding, everything's so new and everything is like you want to build everything, and this is kind of reminding me of that time because I like want to code and want to build. You know, coding definitely replaced like my video gaming at night, and it's kind of like playing video games because you know in video games you like lose and die and respawn and shit. And here, you kind of like throw a bug and you have to like respawn and reload your app and fix it and kind of try a different path or something. So, you know, the experiences of working with like, you know, the new team, you know, Song, Booty, Gabe, Jocelyn, you know, there are some challenges because, you know, you got to like show them the way. You're only so confident as in like your way is good or whatever, right? But actually everyone's way is valid. But there is a way that I'm setting to kind of like show like, hey, if the code base is this way, follow how it goes. But you know, there's just finding random solutions and stuff like that is okay if you're in a pinch or whatever, but I don't think we're in any rush or anything like that. I gotta make sure everything's consistent and giving the tasks out to like perfectly match what I know that they're capable of, you know, not get bored or whatever. It's super important as well. So, you know, I have a tendency when they ask me a question, you know, I kind of just say, move over, you know, I kind of like just go really fast and try to get it done but you know what, that's like stealing someone else's opportunity to learn. It's like giving someone a fish, not teaching them how to fish. And that's not good because, yeah, then I have to give a fish every single time. So teaching how to fish, I got to be a little bit more patient. So to recap, I think I added the social authentication. I added some web view, added privacy policy terms of service, added some profile pages, added some more navigation, and so now I have to actually create post stuff and like display the posts. But that gets kind of crazy because we have to really lock in on how those posts are going to look. Before we get there, we got to really lock in on how those users are going to look data-wise. So let's just keep moving forward, and there's always work to do. But a lot of the thing is like reading up on the React Native elements and learning how that CSS UI framework works, making sure we follow those rules to kind of not do code that's redundant or whatever. No, there's you know, the huge bug with vector icons, which the documentation for React Native elements is still not updated. I even checked the React Native elements Discord channel, not active whatsoever, not worth the like 20,000 downloads that they have on GitHub or stars. I heard it was super popular, but I guess it's not as popular as I thought, right? Because there's like React Native Elements, React Native Paper. What I always use was React Native Magnus, which I really like Magnus. React Native Elements has been fun to use. Kitten UI I heard is really good too. But yeah, I mean, we made a decision. It's pretty like, I don't think it's so like coupled or anything with anything, but it's just, there's some built-in features that we still need to understand completely. So some of the biggest challenges is getting a designer. I thought, you know, we had a designer, but he seems kind of lazy, so we have to find a new designer. But I mean, MVP, I guess we could just bust out some like not so pretty stuff. You know, it's for developers. I don't think, you know, styling is that important. So maybe we could add like an input where you could actually put in your own CSS and change that whole screen. Yeah, black and white, it's like the new trend anyways. So, you know, like this app was just like, it was like very unprepared, you know? It was just like, hey, let's build an app. Okay, what kind of app? And then we kind of like thought about it, but we're just doing a lot of things on the fly. So it's just, we have to kind of figure it out. And a lot of those decisions are like me, I guess. So that is a big challenge because, you know, it's a lot about campaigning. Like, hey, what do you think? What do you think? Do you think we should use this? I think this. And like, anyways, like whenever you come up with like an argument or whatever, you should always use like the I feel or I think kind of like statement instead of trying to force a statement onto someone. It's like every statement is probably like your opinion anyways. Hey, I think this, what do you think? And that's a kind of a good way to always gauge kind of like an idea, I think. So, I really love programming, actually. Programming is one of those things that, I would do even if I had $1 billion, maybe, like just to code wars and wake up, just to make myself think in that way. Sure, there are days where it's not fun, but Let's Social definitely makes it super fun, and working on a team, it like definitely reminds me of like working in a team back in like last year. Well, actually, this team's much better. Like, just keep moving forward, and I can't wait until I can show you this app in the community, and even on the YouTube videos, we can actually start showing it a little bit more, and it would be kind of cool to if we have that software development inquiries, contact us here, and we have that kind of thing too. This is the sign up form. It still needs like a logo and stuff like that, but we hooked up with like this privacy policy thing where you can actually go to the web view and terms of service, go to a different place, and then if I log in, maybe I'll log in with Google. Google, continue, sign in, continue. Now I log in this profile. We have the settings screen and the profile screen. We can like go back and forth and stuff now. And I set up like this web view stuff that we have. So I think this stuff is done too, the search stack. I just haven't merged it yet. And some of this navigation stuff to the post detail screen is also done. And then got like, well, do you have a screen named chat room screen? Chat. Let's go there. Let's go there. It's cool. So yeah, all that stuff is finished. And yeah, looks nice. And yeah, we're almost done. Not almost done. Like I would say 15% done. So it's got a lot more stuff to do, but yeah, I'm happy about it. So if you want to learn how to build your own custom app from start to finish, click on the link below, and me or my team will get in contact with you, and let's get started. Yeah, so thank you for keeping up with our journey at Let's Social, or Let Phil even. I can do it, you can do it too. Coding saves lives.